Vinegar and oil. Wrong solitude vinegars the soul. Right solitude oils it. How fragile we are between the few good moments. Coming and going unfinished, puzzled by fate, like the half-carved relief of a fallen donkey above a church door in Finland. So one wonderful thing about poetry is you can write as much about what doesn't happen as what does. This is such a poem. Its title is Vilnius. If any of you don't recognize that, it's sometimes also called Vilno. It's the capital of Lithuania. Vilnius. For a long time, I keep the guidebooks out on the table. In the morning, drinking coffee, I see the spines. St. Petersburg, Vilnius, Vienna. Choices pondered, but not finally taken. Behind them, sometimes behind thick fog, the mountain. If you lived higher up on the mountain, I find myself thinking, what you would see is more of everything else, but not the mountain. This is a very brief poem which I sometimes think holds the intention of my entire adult life as well as many of my poems. A Cedar E Fragrance. Even now, decades after, I wash my face with cold water, not for discipline, nor memory, nor the icy awakening slap, but to practice choosing to make the unwanted wanted. A day is vast until noon, then it's over. Yesterday's pond water braided, still wet in my hair. I don't know what time is. You can't ever find it, but you can lose it. And I will finish. I wasn't going to tell you who this was an elegy for, but since Brenda read an elegy for Czesław Miłosz, I will tell you that this is for his wife, Carol, who was 37 years younger than he and died 2 years before he did. The title is the bell Zygmunt, that's in the great cathedral in Krakow, and Carol and Czesław lived in Krakow. She came home thinking she had a little anemia and only discovered very much too late that it was leukemia. The bell Zygmunt. For fertility, a new bride is lifted to touch it with her left hand or possibly kiss it. The sound close in, my friend told me later, is almost silent. At 10 kilometers, even those who have never heard it know what it is. If you stand near during thunder, she said, you will hear a reply. 6 weeks and 6 days from the phone's small ringing, replying was over. She who cooked lamb and loved wine and wild mushroom pastas, she who when I saw her last was silent as the great Zygmunt mostly is, a ventilator's clapper between her dry lips. Because I could, I spoke. She laid her palm on my cheek to answer, and soon again to say it was time to leave. I put my lips near the place a tube went into the back of one hand. The kiss, as if it knew what I did not yet, both full and formal. as one would kiss the ring of a cardinal or the rim of that cold iron bell whose speech can mean great joy, or equally, the city is burning. Come. Thank you.